Hey, LeBron98 here. Decided to show you some NBA Jam like I promised. This is going to be played with my friend Booyak85. He came over to play the Winter Classic 2011 matchup that we have planned for December 24th. So since he was here, we decided to play this as well. I have quite a bit of memories from like the Super NES game, NBA Jam. Playing with friends and stuff like that. I remember my cousin having it for the SNES, which was my first time, not only with the Super Nintendo, but also with the NBA Jam series. And I remember every time I used to go over to my cousins, he would want to play outside or play, hockey and stuff like this. And I just wanted to play NBA Jam. I mean, that's what I wanted to do. So we always play NBA Jam every time we go over until his, I don't know if it was stolen or maybe no one had probably ended up getting it broken or something like that. But whatever happened to it, the Super Nintendo was dead and or gone, and never got to play NBA Jam since until the N64 when they I can't remember who it was. It could have been Acclaim when they. Oh, sorry, it's a Midway game, I guess. So Midway, they released NBA Jam 98 and 99. I think I have 99. And they basically took the NBA Jam series, which was known for this over-the-top madness, right? And they turned it into basically your simulator. There was other games like that at the time, especially the EA Live or NBA Live series. So there wasn't really a need for another sim type of experience, and I use this term sim lightly because I mean even the NBA Live wasn't really a full-blown sim. NBA 2K, and this not to go off track because it's an NBA Jam game, but I always liked the 2K series for the basketball sims, and NBA Live, EA's. I guess they're going to call it NBA Elite now. Kind of lost their way. Anyway, back on to NBA Jam. I had NBA Jam 99, I think it was, for the N64, and I did like it. I thought it was a decent enough game. Now, of course, all I had at the time was an N64. Not including the previous consoles I had. So I didn't have a PlayStation at the time, and so that was really the only game I was able to really play. Besides Kobe Bryant's NBA Courtside, that was pretty awesome, I have to admit. But I wanted another basketball game, and so I picked it up. And like I said, it was a good enough sim game, but it was definitely not the NBA Jam I remembered. They went from the 2v2 to your standard 6 versus 6. Or sorry, 5 versus 5. 6 versus 6. Anyway. So overall, it was a good game then, but like I said, it lost what NBA Jam was, which was over top, from downtown kind of stuff. So when I heard that EA got the NBA Jam license, I was both skeptical as well as excited because I knew they were definitely going with that older style, but obviously updating it. Somewhat, and which you should expect, right? And they originally was a Wii. I'm sure everybody already knows this, but for people who don't, it was originally supposed to be a Wii exclusive, and it was for a while, at least at E3 this year. But then they announced that later they were going to make this a downloadable game, but you could only get it through purchasing NBA Elite, which was going to be their big revamp to the NBA Live series. So they were definitely going with that, and then they delayed NBA Elite, and now I believe it's definitely canceled. So they're waiting until next year. And I heard, if I'm not mistaken, that the company who is making that. The developers that were making that game were fired or laid off or whatever the case may be. So who knows? Maybe we won't see NBA Elite next year. But anyway, what they decided to do? They had this game already made. It was made for the Wii. and they just had to upgrade it some. So they decided to release it instead of a downloadable game on XBLA or PSN. They decided to release it as a full retail product. Now you can get the game for $49.99, so it's not like a full-on release compared to like something like a Call of Duty or whatever, which is $60. But even still, in my honest opinion, and this is by no means going to be a review. This is basically showing you the game, as I promised. And by the way, you see I got an achievement there. And but this is my own personal opinion. I don't really even think it's worth $50, to be honest with you. And I have to say, it does make me feel like it does feel like the game that I played before. And to be honest, I think that's kind of like a bit of the how do I say it? It's a bit of a knock against it, because it feels too much like the older game. That I don't feel like I need to really pay $50 for this when I already have a sim like NBA 2K for my basketball fix. I'll be honest, like I'm not a huge basketball fan to begin with, so I'm not one of those people who are going to go out and buy all the NBA games and stuff like that, like I would for NHL. I mean, if EA releases, and they kind of did with their NHL 3 versus 3. But if they release a full product, I might be biased and say, yeah, that's a great game. But I'll be honest, like when it comes to the NBA Jam, it has modes, and like I didn't show the modes. And to be honest with you, I wanted to play this a little more before I actually put up a little thoughts video. And I might put up another one after Christmas, because to be honest, I am busy with the Christmas specials, and I'll go into a little bit of detail after that, after this. But from what I've played of it, it's fun. But like I said, and then again, this is good because I'm not a huge basketball fan. So take this for what you will. But it's a good game. But I think it'd be better as a rental, and then maybe even it definitely would be a buy. I'd say around $30 or something like that. Like I would definitely love to see it as a XBLA or PSN title at $15, which is, I mean, if you compare this to, like, I know it's not the same type of game, but if you compare this to Battlefield 1943, there's no contest. I mean, Battlefield 1943 looks amazing for a downloadable game. You basically have I wouldn't say a full Battlefield experience. I mean, it's the guns are limited and stuff like that, but most people, they only stick to a few of their guns, and then even for the maps, they only like a certain couple of maps. So for $15, that was quite an amazing deal. And so when you take that and you look at something like this, and there's really nothing to it, to be honest with you. Like they have like the old campaign modes and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I guess I was just expecting more. But then again, like I said, I'm not a huge basketball fan, so yeah. So take that for you. Take that for what you can. Now I'll go on to, because I want to show you this whole video. I'm going to go on to the Christmas special and the progress on that. I'm doing them ahead of time because it would take forever if I did them. I wouldn't go I'd go without sleep for the next like 7 days or so. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm going through and doing the videos ahead of time. And stuff like that, and I'm on to day 3 now of the 7 days. And like I said earlier, Booyak85 came over to record his segment, and I'm not gonna give spoilers. You have to watch it. I will say it's definitely a very good game from him, and he should definitely be the underdog in this game. So that's just a little heads up, and you can take that for what you will. But you should definitely watch it. And so like I said, I definitely have 2 done, and I should say, let's see if I have my list here. I'll see if I can get off the top of my head. And you should know by now, I said the top 6 would definitely get their teams showcased, and I have the first one was Tampa Bay, Philadelphia. I think the next one's going to be Washington. Then there's Detroit and the Leafs, I think, or Leafs and Detroit, whatever. It's one of those. And maybe it was Manitoba. Sorry, Manitoba was the 6th one. But anyway, it's one of those. You'll see, I'm sure. And the hardest one's going to be the Leafs. Of course, yeah, the Leafs, but it's because they have a lot of jerseys that I have to go through and because I'm doing like a 360 rotation of the jersey, so you can see how the jerseys look in game. And they're taking the longest. The easiest was obviously the Manitoba Moose because they're only 2 jerseys. And as for the rosters, I'm not actually bothering. I was originally going to do commentary over the whole thing. I decided not to, only because it'd be kind of annoying just hear me either say, yeah, here's the rosters, and then go through that. Oh, and here's the jerseys. I mean, it was kind of stupid. So what I decided to do with this, since it is Christmas time, is I started off with the commentary and just basically say this is day whatever of our Christmas special, and then I played Christmas music throughout the whole thing. And so you can see all that. And then when it comes to the end, I did say I would play a full match. Well, the third period. What I do is I show the first and second period highlights, and then I show a full period of the third period. And I do that without my commentary. So you got to hear it as you hear it in game. The only thing I shut off was the music, and it's only so I don't get copyrighted on these videos. But other than that, I think people who got their chance and put it in the comments and are going to have their video showcased, I think they'll be pleased, and it should get them excited. So when they finally get their game for Christmas or after Christmas or whenever you're gonna get it. So other than that, I've been pretty busy. I mean, doing those videos. I have a Black Ops video that I have had done for a while. I just haven't done commentary for it, and I might do that as well, just before Christmas. I want to get them all done for Christmas, and then I'm going to upload these Christmas ones ahead of time, and then unlock them as the day comes. But anyway, until next time, this is LeBurn98 signing off, and see you guys. Bye.